And I'm not saying that Google hasn't learned nothing, nor am I saying that a durability test is the only decision by which to base your phone buying experiences off of.
But it is true that this weakness, if you want to put it that way, has been raised for multiple generations. And as Google has improved the design and the hinge and all that, the antenna location has stayed the same. So clearly, the designers, the engineers behind this device had that information and chose to ignore it, right? Or just chose not to action it because they didn't feel like it was an issue. Continue.
No, and I think that says everything. Because if you had multiple Pixel Folds and Pixel 9 Pro Folds failing along this point, it would take one or two for Google to say, hold on a minute, we need to move this. And like you said, if it's closed, first of all, you're not putting your back pocket open. First of all, your behind is going to dissipate a lot of the weight that would be necessary to get that to happen. And the way he was bending it is that, this is the Galaxy Z Fold 7, you basically have to, it was bending it backwards. It was bending it the wrong direction with a lot of force. It just is not, it's a design flaw. Okay, yes, technically, like you said, it's correct. It'll fail along that point. If I take a chainsaw to my Z Fold, it'll fail along the hinge. I just, there's things that you do with phones, and there's things that you don't do with phones. And I don't like the little addition that's like, well...
And yeah, sure, if the phone is only folded in a vacuum, it'll probably be just fine. But here in the real world, where people sit on phones, book bag squish phones, and little kids exist, the Pixel 10 Fold just ain't gonna make it.
I think that's nonsense. You don't put your $1,700 or $1,800, $2,000 Fold in your book bag like this, opened, okay? You don't do that. It's closed when you put it away. It's unrealistic, and it just doesn't happen. And you have to think about, oh, it's the first one to whatever, and it's this, these videos only work, and this is exactly what the point of these videos are. We're talking about it at 2-point-something million views on YouTube or whatever at the time of we're taping this. These things are meant to be spectacular. If it's to create sensationalized content, and it's important as a consumer to separate the sensationalized content that you see sometimes from actual legitimate buying decisions. You don't treat your phone like that. You wouldn't treat a $1,000 phone. You wouldn't treat a $300 phone like that. Don't treat an $800 phone like that. You wouldn't bend a Moto G Stylus 2025 in that way. And you wouldn't get that failure with a plastic frame. So don't take buying advice based off of that thinking that you're going to sit down and it's going to be a Note 7 exploding in your pocket, because it's just not realistic.